packed into that. That's why it had such an impact, because it was supposed to basically be this glorified tech demo, and it ends up being this really great game, that's packaged into this thing. And then when they went ahead and did Portal 2, then it's its own full separate title release. It's full price, but it's still pretty much the same length, the same. It just didn't feel
I wouldn't say that. I think Portal 2 was longer. I mean, I actually have racked more time in Portal 2 than I did in Portal 1. And that was even from my first playthrough as well, so I honestly think it was a little bit bigger. I mean, I could understand if maybe, you probably didn't want to pay full price for it, but I honestly felt like I did get my money's worth out of that game, and I did get that on day one.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that sucker and paid $60 for it. I was so happy.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I ended up with a pre-order discount when Steam was doing pre-order discounts, which recently they haven't been doing for certain games. Yeah, Dark Souls. They botched up the first one on PC.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a dumb console gamer, so I mean, I get how you can make that correlation, But the reason why I appreciate it is because most people didn't play Portal 1. Most people saw Portal 2 and was like, "There's a 1? What?" And then the console gamers couldn't get their hands on an orange box because it wasn't anywhere to be found. It was really hard to find.
Couldn't you download the 360 though, the standalone?
I think you can now. Was that something that came out after or before that?
I think it was around the same time.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Here's another little.
I'm pretty sure you could have downloaded Orange Box as a bundle and a download.
Yeah.
But see, I had a PlayStation 3 because I'm stupid. And yeah. Yep. So
Orange PS3.
So this is where my whole argument comes from. Is that it was like, for a large audience of people that don't know what it is, that aren't console, savvy or PC savvy, or they're not hardcore gamers. They're just very casual gamers. They probably didn't know what Portal 1 was, and probably never will play Portal 1 or ever want to play Portal 1.
The other thing, though, and this is just my, closing thing, I just didn't think that, like I said, the writing to me was just weird. The thing that it kind of suggested in the first game was that, these weird aberrations of the AI were the product of, a singularity that had kind of happened within the facility. All these machines had reached this apex where they could learn and disseminate information, 10,000 times faster than anything around them. But it turns out, Portal 2 kind of rewrote the game, I guess. It rewrote the rules, and they made it so that it was it wasn't so much aberrations of programming as it was, they're all personalities that got accidentally trapped inside the computer. People that used to be alive.
Space!
Right.
I still fucking love Space Core.
No, Space Core's the best. There's no matter how.
Hey, lady, space.
Hey, lady, space. I love it too because he's in Skyrim,
Yeah, I actually the only add-on I ever downloaded, the only add-on that I ever downloaded for that was that, and that was it.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. The thing, Dad, are there dragons in space? Yes, son, all the dragons in space. I will never get tired of that so long as I live. But at the same time,
I think I downloaded what was it called? The bear.
Oh, the dancing bear?
No, not the dancing bear. The oh god. What are the Dragonborn called again?
The Dovahkiin.
Yeah, there's Dover Bear.
Oh, Dova Bear, yeah, Dova
Bear. That was brilliant. I just remembered I did download that one.
Dova Bear is awesome. And then my other favorite bear-related mod is the Minstrel Bear. It's just a bear who like shows up and starts playing a lute, singing a song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was way more interesting in the first game, where it's like all these AI like aberrations were the result of some unexplained weird ass singularity. But then the second game just kind of goes, nah, they were people. I was like, oh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. It's just not as compelling.
You know what game I really wanted to see have a sequel? Bulletstorm. That game was hilarious. I don't understand. Clearly, it was just because they were just like, yeah, let's just make another fucking Gears of War game. But it's just like, that game was hilarious. It was stupid, but it was hilarious. I actually did like that. I mean, like.
The fighting was cool. I liked the mechanics, but everything else around it was just so bad.
But that was the like, yeah. I mean, the story was stupid. The dialogue was really stupid.
Oh,
It's just like,
Good lord.
it was the whole combat thing, because it was just like, it was basically Devil May Cry, but in like freaking first person. And I was
I liked
and there was
that
so
a
many.
lot.
And there were so many ways that like you could kill an enemy. It was just like, it kind of like teaches you not to just go around head shooting everyone, headshotting everyone. It's like, that was really smart, because if you're playing any other first person shooter, you'll just want to headshot everyone anyway. So it basically made you, relearn how to play a first person shooter again.
But I loved the combat for sure, but good God, everything else about it was just so terrible. Like,
I honestly think there was actually a quote in the game where it was just, "I'm gonna shoot your dick in the dick," or like stupid like that.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna kill your dick off, I think is like. I have a screenshot with the captions on, and it's the Asian guy getting electrocuted, and the subtitle from the other dude is, "You scared the dick off of me." Like,
well, you know what that is, right? Because the frickin' team were like Polish or something, so they just came up with things that they thought were humorous to Americans.
Right. Yeah.
Which I think is funny.
Like
It's so
my friend
ridiculous.
Brandon says, he's like, that's. I asked him, well, what do you think about Bulletstorm? He goes, oh, you mean Dick Joke, the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But I really like the freaking combat in that game. I really did. It's just like, there are just so many different ways you can kill, and then you just keep playing the same level over and over again to see how much of a high score you can rack up. It's just,
Or just how much of a fucking sadist you are. Like, really. That was what I learned about myself while playing that game. Because, like, the game would give me, like, quadruple bonuses for shit. It's like, wow, you're really creative. And I'm like, I'm a horrible person is really what this is teaching me.
It's just come up with that. You are a horrible person.
Yeah, I'd do the thing where I'd, like, thump him into the air after I put, like, a grenade flail on him, and then, like, headshot him with a pistol while it was, like, turbocharged on flare mode. And it would just be like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I did this one thing which cracked me up. Was like, I shot someone in the nut, so obviously that causes them to just fall onto their knees, just go ah, and then I managed to like punt him right in the crotch. It's just like, wow, Dick Joke the game.
Oh, that's good, dude. Yeah, my favorite was when you could literally, like, thump someone into the air and then you'd shoot the flare, like the pistol flare, into their butthole. And they would literally go, like, they'd go rocketing off and explode like macabre fireworks. And it'd give you a bonus, too, like, fireworks, yay! It was just, like, it's so terrible.
Oh, is that like the sniper rifle bullet that you can actually move? I always thought that was hilarious. Like, you just see the bullet bend like 90 degrees. I'm like, what? it even possible?
I know, man. The other thing that actually pissed me off about that was that, like, the enemies would be able to see it coming and they'd start running out of the way.
Who's seeing this?
Yeah, I'm like, it's a sniper bullet. Like, are you kidding me? So here comes that bullet. Better move.
Yeah. I think it was just for comedic levels, but I can completely understand what you mean.
Yeah. It's just so much about that game where I was like, wow. But I did, you know what I did like was later on, how you fight those, like, ashen enemies and they have the, like, hot spots on them.
I don't think I actually got that far. I think I'm trying to remember how far I actually got in the game. I can't remember. I know there was. I think I was fighting a boss, which was like a flower or something.
Oh yeah, that big, like, the big weird plant thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool boss fight. You can actually just kind of slide around it the whole time.
Yes, that's what I did. I was just like, wait, hold on. I was constantly sliding around. I was just like, okay, this would not work in real life, but hey.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, but the game is like, sure, go ahead. Just, like, slide as much as you want, brother.
Just sliding in donuts, just like, oh.
Yeah. Totally just rocket sledding around this thing on your ass. Just, like, with no impediment whatsoever. It's great. I love it. See, those things about it were really fun, but God, just there was so much crap around it. Like, I also couldn't get over the, like, blatant, like, racism and sexism in some parts. That was a little much. When he's, like, calling him, like, sushi dick and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's, like, you get to a point where you meet the commander again, and, like, he only refers to the Japanese dude as sushi dick for, like, the rest of the game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is the worst thing, like, I've ever heard. I was like, this is really, really, really terrible. Like, it's like, wow, how could they do that?
Fair enough, but that combat was just so good, though.
Oh, it was. That's what made me upset, actually, because I was like, if you guys wouldn't have put this combat engine around this crap game, you probably would have gotten a sequel out of it.
No, the reason why they didn't make a sequel out of it was because fucking Cliff Bleszinski wanted another fucking
Well, that, and it only sold
his
like
war game.
200 or 300,000 copies. It didn't sell well.
Oh, did it?
No, it didn't sell very well at all. And that was the thing. People were playing the game. I had a friend who worked at GameStop at the time, and he was like, man, we're getting a lot of returns on this one. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I don't think people are digging it. He's like, I think they're getting it thinking it's something, and I don't know, I think it was a little too abrasive for most people. It's one of those, you definitely can't play it around family members.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of other games you can't play around family members.
Right. I mean, that's the thing, though. At least, like, GTA, you know, it's full of foul language and all that shit, but there's, like, I don't know, it fits, you know what I mean? Like, that's the world those characters inhabit, like, you know, I play, like, San Andreas, and that game has the most N-words of any game I've ever played in my entire life, but...
I was gonna say, play, House of the Dead Overkill.
Oh, yeah.
This is George Washington. You piss him off, he's gonna shoot you in the balls. And I'm trying to remember, that game actually got... That game actually received the most ridiculous Guinness... It got the Guinness World Record for the most amount of times the word motherfucker was said.
That's awesome. That's totally awesome.
I did actually get Typing of the Dead Overkill. It's good, but I actually prefer the first one because at least that actually has a bit where it like tries to tell you how to you know, your home position and stuff like that. The new one kind of like just assumes you know how to do it. So it's kind of it's really difficult to begin with, especially if you're not